everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Sunday the 6th of February and I thought I'd do a wee vlog because I feel like I've not spoken to you in forever. It's only been a week since I finished vlogging every day, but that was more my food, it wasn't a proper chatty vlog. So yeah, I decided time to talk to you all, and I've not really got anything too exciting to say. I'm gonna catch you up on the crafts that I've been doing, let you know what's happening today, that sort of thing. And I just missed you. The first thing I want to tell you is I had a bit of a non-scale victory today. I have managed to get into a pair of jeans that I haven't been able to get into since before Christmas, so that is a good thing. They're tight and I've got a massive muffin top, but they're on and they're staying on, so that's definitely a good thing. Regardless of what happens on the scales tomorrow, I've got these jeans on, yay! And I'm still loving my calorie counting, but I'm not going to talk about that too much because I'll be going into that tomorrow in my weigh-in. The plan for today is, if you watched Vlogmas, you might remember that Brooke had a trip planned to somewhere called the Loading Bay with the youth cafe, but it got cancelled because there was a COVID outbreak around here amongst the kids, so that had to be cancelled. And she was quite disappointed, but they did say they would reschedule it. Well, it is rescheduled for today, so she's really looking forward to that. We've never been before, I'm not even sure where it is, to be honest, but they do BMX, trampolining, parkour, skateboarding, basically just loads of active stuff, and that is right up Brooke's alley, so she is really excited about that. It's our shopping day today, so we are going to take Abby to work, go to B&M. I've not been to B&M for ages. I don't think I've been, have I been since Christmas? I can't remember. If I have, it was just for a quickie. So I need to go to B&M, and we need to go to Asda for the shopping, and we need to go to Jolly's for the dog food, and then head back. So my mum's going to be sitting here with the dogs while we do all that. And then when we come back, I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm not sure what the plan's going to be. I might sit and chill out with Jack for a while, or I might come into my craft room. Who knows? We will wait and see. But I just wanted to come on and say hello and start this vlog, and I will catch up with you when we are out and about.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes...
Oh dear, at least it's just drizzly here, it's not snow. We came through really bad snow on the way to Asda, so that's us done B&M and Asda. Asda cost £127 today. Got no idea what the difference was compared to usual. Last week it was about 60. It's crazy, the prices. Anyway, I suppose when I'm putting it all away I'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm doing a haul yet or not, I'll wait and see. But I'm about to, we just grabbed something out of there for breakfast again, so I will show you what I'm having. So I'm having a blueberry muffin again because I've got lots of calories, and we were going to get pancakes, but all of the pancakes in Asda, none of them had any calories on them. It was the same with the pizzas. We fancied a pizza tonight and we thought we'll get a make your own or one that they've made, but no calories, so I thought nah, stuff that. So I'm going to have a blueberry muffin. I'm going to try this sugar-free bubbles. It's sugar-free flavoured water in a can, so I'm going to give that a go. It's blooming hailstones now. Oh, talk about 4 seasons in one day. Oh, yuck, yucky yuck. Ah, we've been to Jolly's, that's I'm going to head home now. I nipped into Iceland to see if they had the Bliskoff bars, but they've not, no.
Got this place on our own. Do you feel like we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line.
Good afternoon, it's nearly 1:20. We're back. I have put the shopping away. I didn't bother doing an Asda haul because I didn't get anything too different from last week, and it's a right faff. So I am going to film my B&M haul very shortly, but first of all I wanted to come on and say hello again, and yeah, it was it was a weird journey. It went from really bad snow. I don't know how much the camera picked up, but it was really heavy snow, some gorgeous scenery. And then it was sort of rainy when we got to B&M and Asda. And then when we came out of Jolly's in Clydebank, it was hailstones so bad that just opening the door for me to get in the car was pure white inside with the hail. It was crazy. But anyway, we're back. Jack's watching the football. I'm just going to have a coffee and a packet of gingerbread men for my lunch. And once I've had that, I'm going to film the B&M haul because I've got 2 bags worth, over 50 quid, but a lot of that's Granny Annie's, but I'll show you anyway. And yeah, and then I'll come back to you and let you know what I've been up to craft-wise and things. Oh, and remind me to talk to you about my book. I know it'll be too late by the time you see this to remind me, but I'll try to remind myself that you have to remind me about the book. I don't know what I'm talking about either. Hello again, it's 3 o'clock and I've finished doing the B&M haul. You're a funny angle. I finished doing the B&M haul and just wanted to come on and say hello. I'm annoyed. I'm going to go off on a bit of a rant. I noticed, thankfully it's not mine, it's Jack's. I'm glad it wasn't something that I got as a treat for me for tonight, but Jack got it as a treat for him for today and it's out of date. Wait till I show you. If I hadn't done the haul I would have just shoved them in the drawer and not even noticed. He got himself a packet of the Lemon Drizzle chocolate digestives. Now they weren't reduced, they weren't in a dump bin or anything like that, it was £1. They were on the main shelf beside all the other stuff. And look, they went out of date in August last year. 21st of August 21, they went out of date, so it's 5 months. And I thought, that's shocking. I thought, I'm going to have to complain to them. And not, I mean, it was only £1. It's not the fact of the money. It's the fact that by the time you get home and then realise, and you're like, oh, for God's sake, and the money, and the fact that it's not good to have like 5 months out of date products on your shelves. I mean, it's best before. Who scored? Yes. Sorry, Jack's watching the football and just scored again. Is that 4-0? Yes. Yeah, and I mean, it's best before, it's not used by, but still. So I went onto their website and it said if you're not happy with a product, just bring it back and we'll give you a refund, which is fine. We will next time I'm there, as long as it's within 30 days. But I tried to phone them because I thought you need to know to get these off your shelf so that other people aren't buying them as well. And I phoned them. You get 2 options. One is to get the location and opening hours, and the other one is to tell you that they can't reserve any products over the phone and they can't guarantee any products will be there when you go in, and that's it. And I thought, what if it was important, like I had lost my purse, you know, I had left my handbag, something like that. There's no option to talk to anybody, and I really was quite annoyed at that. Anyway, I'm not going to rant. So that's the haul done anyway, everything put away, and it's 3 o'clock. I've only really got an hour. I don't know how much crafting I'll get done, but I thought I might let you see some of the things I've been doing craft-wise. Oh, before that, I was to talk to you about my book. Thank you for reminding me. I do like to tell you about programmes I'm watching or things that I've read and things like that, because a lot of you like recommendations. I don't read physical books. I listen to books on Audible, but you can get it as a physical book. And I had seen it on someone's channel. It was one of the weight loss vloggers. I can't remember who it was. And she said, oh, I've just finished reading this book. And it was Orphans of the Sea by Celia Imrie. It's actually Orphans of the Storm, not Orphans of the Sea. And she went, it was really good. And I didn't realise until the very end it was based on a true story. And it's about the Titanic. And I thought, ooh, that sounds quite interesting. So I went on to Audible to see if it was there, and it was. And not only is it written by Celia Imrie, but Celia Imrie actually narrates it. She reads it to you. I thought, oh, that might be good. But then when I looked at it, I thought, nah, not for me, because 2 things that I really don't like in like movies, programmes, books, that sort of thing. Hold on a second. Oh, this little Miss Molly. is so needy today. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's wanting on my knee constantly. Yeah, two things that I'm not keen on in books or films or TV. One is period things, like things that were written or set more than 20 years ago. Nah, not interested. I can't get my head around it. And the other thing is foreign. If they're based like, I don't know, anywhere abroad that I can't visualise, I'm not really keen. So when I saw it, and it was quite finished. When I saw it and saw that it was based in, like, from I think 1909 the story starts, to 1912 obviously when the Titanic was. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be, considering it was about the Titanic, but I thought to myself, oh, that's not going to be for me. And also it was set in France, I was like, nope, definitely not for me. But something about it made me want to at least sample it. And I think it was because it was Celia Imrie. I thought, yeah, it might be quite good. So I sampled it and thought, it sounds like it's in normal language that I can understand. So I decided to give it a go. I thought, oh, what's the worst that can happen? Audible's really good. If you really hate a book, you can send it back and get your credit back. They're really good that way. So I thought, I'll give it a go, and I am loving it. I think it's about 12 hours long maybe. And got about 6 hours left of it, and I am loving it. And I thought, I need to tell everybody. I told my mum about it yesterday, and I don't know why. There's just something about it that's really gripped me. And I don't really want to say too much because I don't want to give the story away, but it is based in France. It's about a relationship between a woman and her husband and their kids, and you know, she wants to separate from him, but there's a lot more involved in it. And back in those days, divorce was, you know, it was a dirty word. You weren't meant to get divorced, and so there's all that complication as well, and there's the whole custody thing, and yeah, what actually happens in terms of the Titanic, I'm not going to tell you. Obviously, you know the boat sinks. Spoiler! But you know, the story around that I'm not going to tell you because I don't fully know it myself yet at the point that I'm at in the book. But what I would say is, if you like reading, I wouldn't even say if you like historical books, because I don't like historical books. If you're interested in the Titanic at all, it's not even a lot to do with the Titanic. I mean, there was only about an hour of it set on the Titanic. Just the story itself just grips me. So anyway, I'm not selling it very well, but if you're into books, if you're into reading, I would highly recommend that you give it a go. Orphans of the Sea by Celia Imrie. It's not in old-fashioned language, and it's not foreign. She's English, so she reads it in English. There's the occasional French bit, but only you forget that it's set in France, and you forget that it's set in the early 1900s. The way that she's written it, it's really well done. I have to say, really good. Anyway, that's what I'm listening to just now, and I'm loving it. But let me tell me about my crafts, because that's me in my happy place, you know that. So, the last time I spoke to you, a couple of things. I was getting into polymer clay. I was really enjoying playing about with that, and I'm still enjoying it. It's not as easy as it looks. All these people on YouTube make it look so simple, but they're obviously artistic. If you're not artistic, it is harder than it looks. But I have been still enjoying playing with it. And I'll let you see this little magnet. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, God, these wee magnets. They're tiny wee magnets. Look at them, but they are so strong. Anyway, I made this little fox. And I think he is really cute. I've turned him into a wee magnet. He's sitting on my radiator. And yeah, I think he is gorgeous. And I didn't put resin on him. I've just glazed him with a little bit of Mod Podge, but I think he's lovely. He's turned out really quite well. I did do some more with the clay, but I can't remember what I've done with them. Just wee bits. I've just been playing about, trying different things. And then I had said that I had got some UV resin to try playing about with, because I want to be able to make stuff for Granny Annie and things like that. So I've not made a lot with the UV resin yet, because again, it's a simple process. You put the resin on, you put it under a UV lamp or a nail lamp as I got, and it hardens and it looks amazing. That's as easy as it seems when you watch it on YouTube, but to actually get it really neat, it's a lot harder than that. So the only completed thing that I haven't binned at the moment is this little avocado. It's a little avocado keychain. And look how glittery that is. I know I made a mistake with the vinyl. I've got the light vinyl on the outside and the darker on the inside. The green, I know it should be the other way around. It wasn't till I'd cut it that I realised. And I thought, oh, stuff it, I'm going to do it anyway. And on the back, I have put some avocado green resin, which is lovely and glittery, but you can see that it's not as easy as it looks. Look, it hasn't gone even. I've got more colour here than I have there. But I'm really enjoying playing with it, and it is easy to use. It's just getting it right that's the issue. So I've got some glitter on the top coat of that, as you can see. But my other new thing that I'm loving just now is what this is actually made out of, and that is, does anybody remember from years ago, from like childhood, my childhood anyway, so we're talking maybe about 30 years ago, Shrinky Dinks? Now, my friend always had Shrinky Dinks, and I was jealous of her because you couldn't easily get them here. Maybe you could, maybe they were expensive, I don't know, but I couldn't get hold of them anyway. But Laura's dad always went to America on business, and when he was in America he would bring back all these Shrinky Dinks, and it's basically plastic. It starts out just a sheet of plastic like that. And the ones that Laura used to get used to come with the picture already on it, and you would colour it in and cut it out, and then when you put it in the oven it shrinks to probably about a quarter of the size of the original drawing, but it shrinks and it goes thicker and it goes hard, and that is what this little keyring's made out of. I am loving playing with Shrinky Dinks. You can make key rings, you can make earrings, you can make like any kind of jewellery, pin badges, magnets, loads of stuff like that. So I have got other things that I've done, but they're not finished yet, so I don't really want to show you. In fact, wait now, just as an example, that wee fox that I just showed you, this here is the Shrinky Dink version of it. Now it's exactly the same template that I used. It was a template that I cut off the printed and cut out. So it's the same template, but look at the difference in size. So this, when I drew it onto the Shrinky Dink, was this size. And then I coloured it in, put it in the oven, and it went that size. And I just think that's so cute. So I am going to put resin on that and turn it into a wee magnet as well. But I just think they're so dinky and gorgeous. And I'm thinking about doing stuff for my mum, like baby-wise, in it. For example, I'm not going to resin this one because I made a wee mistake and managed to cut off its wing. But look, how cute is that? And I thought that with some resin on it, maybe a little bit of glitter, is just perfect for a baby box. So, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger as well. So yeah, I am loving that. And I've got a few there that I'm waiting just to resin and turn into a badge or a magnet or whatever. And in my haul today I got some baby oil, and Jack gave me a funny look when I picked it up. He's like, what are you wanting baby oil for? But it's for my crafts. I figured out, I got some moulds for the UV resin, and when they came I thought, they're weird looking, what do I do with them? And I realised I had accidentally got shaker moulds. So it's, you know, you get shaker cards that have got something inside them, and when you shake it, whatever's inside moves about. Well, that's what these resin moulds are. So it's loads of different shapes, and you can put wee bits in them and it shakes about. But they have to go in, they don't just sit on their own, they have to float. They like sort of float about, and it's baby oil that you use for them to float in. So I am so looking, Molly, what is wrong with this dog today? Look at her. Are you missing Abby? Eh? Are you missing Abby today? So I'm looking forward to making that as well. And I've got a couple of, oh, I'll show you something else actually, hold on. I don't know if you remember from my last Poundland and One Below haul, I had got these stickers, the decorative stickers, and I've put some resin on them. So let me show you. Don't know if you can you see it there? So it's gone sort of 3D, or more 3D than it was. I don't know if you can see the difference or not, but there is a difference when you see it in real life. Again, it's still not perfect, but I did one of each. So I've got that cactus, and the wee pineapple, and the other cactus don't know if you can see it or not, but look, so they're a lot shinier now. I've only resined one side, I haven't resined the other because I'm going to turn them into fridge magnets. I'm going to put them onto, I've got these little ceramic tiles that I got from Baker Ross or something ages ago. It's just a ceramic tile. So I'm going to put something on the tile and then stick that on, sticking out, and then use it as a fridge magnet. I think that's the idea. So yeah, I'm just loving playing about with things. I've got a key ring there that's not quite finished yet, resin wise, and I've got another little thing from the Easter foam shapes that I got. I'm doing something with resin with that, but they're not quite finished, so I want to wait until they're finished before I show you them. I might get them done in the next, I've now only got 45 minutes left because I've been having for 15 minutes, but if I get a chance to do them before this video finishes, I will show you. I might just go and get on with that just now actually, because I'm loving it. I'm not going to bore you by showing you the actual process of the resin, but if any of you want a demonstration, I'm happy to do that. Just bear in mind, I am a complete novice. I am still learning. So I'm happy to demonstrate how it works, as long as you don't expect it to be perfect, because it's definitely not going to be. But I'm figuring out how to colour them and things as well. I got some mica powder from Amazon as well to colour it and things. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. Anywho, I'm going to go just now and I will come back to you later on. We're still waiting to hear when Brooke's going to be back. We don't know. They've been putting photos on their Facebook page that's really quite cute. I've not seen Brooke in any of them, so I'm hoping she's there. But yeah, they seem to be having a whale of a time, which is fab. But I'm sure we will hear all about it, or we'll hear a couple of words about it, maybe. Being real here, it's Brooke we're talking about. Right, I'm going to stop havering now and head off. I will speak to you soon. I'm going to go and see if the football's finished yet, see what the final score was. Hello again, it's now 4:25 and I've had a nice wee afternoon to myself, just doing bits and pieces of resin. I'll show you the bits that I've been doing. Brooke isn't back yet. I think it's going to be about 5:30, 6 o'clock before she's back, but she's been sending me pictures and she is loving it. She's having an absolute ball. She sent me a picture of a photo of the price list and I was like, oh, there's a hint if ever I saw one. I don't even know where it is. I don't know how close it is to us. But the prices seem quite reasonable and I'm desperate to hear all about it. Not that she'll tell us much, you know what it's like. But I think part of her autism, she doesn't communicate much anyway. Like, she doesn't talk unless it's something she wants to talk about. And what we found last week, I think it was, where had she been? Oh, when she'd been horse riding. She didn't say much when she came in, but over the course of the next couple of hours, she gave us bits and pieces of information, and it's like it just takes her a wee while to process it all, and as she's thinking about it, she's like, oh yeah, I want to share that. So that'll probably be what happens today as well. But yeah, so it's 4:30 now, and the dogs have been fed. I'm going to go and put our dinner on very shortly. We are going to have pizza again. I know it feels like a Saturday night. I keep thinking it's Saturday night, but it's not, a Sunday. But I thought I would just show you some of the wee bits that I've been doing since I last spoke to you. Well, I'll start with the little doodads. Yes, doodad is a word because I know what it means. The shrinky dinks, the little things that I've made. Are you ready for this? I just think he's so adorable. Look at the little pizza. Oh, I've still got glue dripping. Hold on. See that Yoo-hoo glue? It's brilliant. I got it in my Poundland haul. It is so sticky though. Look, I just wiped a bit of glue off that. The first time I used the axe, oh look. What? Oh my God. I'm going to go about with a wipe hanging from my hand. Look at that. My goodness. It's strong stuff, put it that way. I think we're okay now. I had put my wee magnet on the back and I thought it had dried, but I did kind of splodge a wee bit too much on by mistake. But anyway, that's him. Look at him, isn't he cute? So I've made him into a magnet, but you can make them into like pin badges or key rings or anything that you want, but I just think he's so cute. Obviously I'm still learning, but I don't know if you can see. Can you see the resin on it? You can't really see it, but it's a lot shinier and more 3D than it was when it was first made. So that's my wee pepperoni pizza magnet. God, it's sticking to my thumb now with the glue. Oh, look at the state of my finger with that glue. That's white, but it's not skin. Oh, I'm going to stick my fingers together. It reminds me. Anybody watch the American Pie films? There's one where the main character has a bit of an accident with super glue in a certain part of his anatomy, and it's hilarious. That's what it reminds me of. My fingers actually got stuck together there. Anyway, so that's that. My other wee shinky thing. Oh God, that's stuck to the mat now. Look at the wee doggy. How cute is that? I've turned that into a magnet as well. I'm going to have a huge collection of magnets on my radiator. I just think he is so cute. Can we see the resin? Not really, a wee bit. He is just so cute. It's not a real dog, Clyde, it's fine. Look at Clyde's nose. It's like, what is that? Again, there's a lot of imperfections with the resin, but it's just practice, that's all it's going to be. And talking about practice, this was made of polymer clay. It was actually a purple clay, and I painted it red, and then I put some resin on it. I put the little hearts on, actually drew them on, and I put a little bit of red glitter on the eyes, and then I put the resin on, more resin on, and it's not showing up in the camera, but there's glitter in the resin. It's not showing up, but you can see around the edges. I've not managed to get it right to the edge, so it's not exactly perfect, and I think she looks a wee bit, I don't know, like a villain out of a cartoon or something. The evil heart villain. And the other one I made out of polymer clay was this little heart. Look. So he is purple polymer clay, and I used purple glitter in the resin, but again you can see I've not gone right to the edges. I think that was the first thing that I tried, and I put some little glue glitter for the eyes and mouth of that as well, and then put more resin on it, so you can kind of see how 3D that is. I made a keyring. Well, first of all, let me show you this little charm. This little charm was just silver. It was hollow. The 4 leaves on it were hollow, and I filled them with a couple of little beads and some resin, and it totally transforms the little charm. I wish I had taken a photo of it before, and I just put some green glitter resin on the back, but again, as you can see, whoops, I've not gone right to the edges. I think I was scared of it going right off. I really need to get a silicone mat, so if it does go over the edge, it's okay. And this is the main keyring thing. So I used, it's sort of my take on the Celtic shamrock, just a blank acrylic keyring, and I put some white mica powder in the resin and put that on. Then I put the shamrock on. I used the Cricut to cut that out, the green and white, and then I covered it with some more resin, and then on the back I just put some glitter resin on it. And there's actually green and white glitter in there, but you can only see the green really. And again, it's not perfect. I've not got it right to the edges. I didn't get the white in the resin isn't very even, but for a first attempt at something like that, do you not think that's a really cute keyring? This is just a spare key that's in the house, but I think that is a really cute little keyring. Let me quickly show you my Easter bunny thing that I've got. Now this was blank badges that you could basically make your own bag. So it was a clear plastic front and the clear plastic back with the pin in it. So I used one of the front of the badges and turned it into that. Look. So I used some green mica powder in the resin for the grass, some blue mica powder in the resin for the sky, and then I did a wee yellow sun. And then the rabbit is one of the foam rabbits that I got in One Below, I think. And the little flower is from one of the other foam Easter stick sheets that I got. And what I've done is I have put some glitter in the ears of the bunny. You can't really see that. I have put little gems on for his eyes and nose, or her eyes and nose. And I put a little gem in the middle of the flower. And then I've just put resin on it. And if you look, it's not domed properly because it isn't perfect. There's a lot of bubbles if you look at it from the back. there's quite a few bubbles there that shouldn't be. So I'm not going to waste resin by finishing it off, but I would normally sort of dome it better. But all of that is completely sealed in there with resin. And I love the idea of it. You'll need to let me know what you think of it. And again, that could be like an Easter fridge magnet. It could be part of wall art. It could be a badge for like a kid's school bag or anything like that. And I just think that is so, a keyring even, I think that is so cute. Obviously it's not perfect, but that sort of thing, it's really getting my imagination going. And let me see if these are cured yet. So another little Celtic keyring. I used the Celtic badge, the shamrock from the Celtic badge. So this is the same idea as that one, but this one's not got all the little white bits on it. And I basically traced the shamrock onto the Shinky Dink plastic, coloured it all in, and then put it in the oven. And I have put resin on the front of that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's made it nice and 3D. And on the back, I've put some glitter resin, and that is going to be a wee keyring. I've got a wee hole there to make it into a keyring. And I think I'm going to use that actually. I quite like that. That's not too big a fail. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. Thinking about getting my ears pierced. Now, I've had them pierced about 3 times in the past and then let them heal up. But I'm thinking about getting them pierced again because I'm making loads of like quirky things. A lot of the tutorials that I'm watching and things make really quirky earrings, like quite dangly ones, and you can make wee sturdy ones as well out of the polymer clay or the Shinky Dink, or even washi tape and resin. Brilliant, loads of ideas out there. So I was thinking about getting my ears pierced again and actually wearing some of my creations. What do you think? Should I or shouldn't I? Do you think, Fiona, you're 46 years old now, just give it a rest, there's no need for that? Or do you think, life's too short, why not? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go put dinner on because hopefully Jack and Abby will be back soon. Brooke won't need anything, they got fed when they were back. How did it go?
Good.
Good?
No injuries.
No injuries, thank goodness.
I didn't fall off the bikes, even though I almost did a couple of times.
Did you?
There's one of those proper ramps that you have to stand up for.
All right.
Down. It's like you had to climb up to the top, and then it's like that.
Oh, you've never been on anything like that before?
No.
Did you do it?
Yeah, 3 times.
Oh my god!
Almost fell off each time.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Excellent. What else did you do?
Skateboarding, trampolining, and parkour.
Parkour? Wow.
For a full day per person, it's only £14.
That's good.
And that's for anything.
Wow.
It's not a certain thing that you need to do.
Where is it?
Just Glasgow.
I knew I shouldn't have asked you.
Look it up.
I will look it up. That's good. It's a good activity for you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you eat your lunch?
Yeah.
Good.
I almost fell off the skateboard quite a few times as well.
Did you? You don't skateboard though, you've never been on a skateboard.
Exactly. I managed to stay on it most of the time, but you just running around with it.
My god.
There was multiple times where I slipped and it went way behind me or way in front of me and I had to run to get it.
Ah. So how did it work? Was it sessions on each thing or?
Okay, so there was a little bit of time, see in the morning there was a little bit of time on each, so everyone teaching you how to do stuff.
Right.
But then after lunch you could do everyone.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah, Clyde?
Oh, Clyde. So you would go back then?
Definitely, yeah.
Excellent. Good, good.
They do birthday parties and stuff as well.
Ah, cool.
We didn't, because the trampoline park was closed because there was a party.
Ah, right, okay. Fab. Might look into that.
For what, my 2 friends?
Listen, it's not the quantity, it's the quality.
When did I get either of them then?
Excellent. Good, good. Right, so that's 10 to 6. Brooke is in, she's making herself a sandwich now. I am going to chill out in front of the telly with Jack and my snacks. Look. Ooh, big bar of chocolate and loads of digestives, gingerbread digestives. So I'm going to Brooke's calling me a weirdo. I'm going to enjoy that. So it's been a good day. Brooke's enjoyed her day as well. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this vlog. If so, please hit the thumbs up button. Talk to me in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.